Okay, so this is a video on making time for exercise. Um, Now, one of the common complaints that people will say is that they don't have any time to exercise. And I understand that. There have been times in my life where I was so busy that I didn't have a lot of time to exercise. And I remember I had this discussion with my brother. We were both runners when we were younger. And so we would go out and we would work out, on our own. But the problem was that you also had family responsibilities. So basically, you'd come home from work and you had all this list of stuff on the, honey-do list that you had to take care of. So, honey-do list is honey-do this, honey-do that, honey-do this, honey-do that. That's the honey-do list. And, basically, let's just say, okay, come home. Okay, I got to take care of the children. Then I have to, let's say, take care of some things from work that I didn't take care of yet. Maybe I got to check my email. All kinds of activities that you might have when you get home. Maybe you're cooking dinner. All kinds of things. So then you say, okay, I've done all these things. Now it's 8 o'clock at night, and it's too late for me to go exercise. I'm tired now. The problem basically is not giving the proper authority to the exercise. Meaning that you think of all the other things as important, but you don't think your exercise is important. And so you put that way down on the list. You want to take care of all the important things before you exercise. The problem with doing that is that there's always another thing, another thing that you can find that you consider important that's going to take the place of the exercise. And you put the exercise so far down the list that by the time you get down the list, there's no more time left. So what you have to do to try to be good for your health and to take care of your body is put that exercise higher up on the list. Now, when I used to have different hours, one of the things that I would do is I would come home from work and I would immediately get dressed and go out for a jog. When I was in my residency, I would come home and go out for a run immediately and try to get it in before dinner time, so that I could sit down and eat with my wife at the time. And medical school is the same, etc. When I got into my medical practice, the same thing. Get home from work, try to get out and go jogging right away. Spend my half an hour to an hour, whatever it was that I allowed myself, and then start doing all the activities that I had planned. So running first, and then honey-do list is second, basically. I had a yoga teacher for many years. And if you came in and he asked you, did you practice the practice I taught last week? And you said, no, I didn't have time. He would ask, did you have time to eat? Yes. How many times a day did you eat? 3 times. Well, how come you could eat 3 times a day, but you couldn't do the yoga practice even once a day? So again, you figured that if you have time to take care of your stomach, you had time to take care of your yoga. And it's kind of the same thing. You can come home and feed your face, or you can, come home and take care of your body by getting a little bit of exercise. Now, it's again, whatever exercise is the one that you find that's your most important exercise. I prefer to run only because I've been doing it for so many years. But if you like lifting weights, that's good. If you like riding a bike, that's good. Running on a treadmill, that's good. A stair stepper, an elliptical, whatever your best exercise is, that you find that's going to be interesting. One thing I would mention with this is, let's say the people who decide that they're going to use basketball for their exercise. You're going to have to make sure that you have plans to take care of if your friends can't play basketball with you. So you're going to have to find some other exercise to do on those days when you can't play basketball. Let's say your normal basketball days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But on Wednesday, the friends that you usually play with have other things to do. Well, do you decide then that you're not going to do anything? Are you going to live your life for everybody else, or are you going to live your life for yourself? When time comes for you to be in good health, the other person is not going to make you healthy. When time comes for you to have diabetes or heart disease because you didn't take care of yourself, are the other people going to take care of you? Probably not. So you got to kind of take care of yourself. And you got to do the diet for yourself. Nobody's going to eat for you. And you got to do the exercise for yourself. Nobody's going to exercise for you. So it's important to, make yourself an important person and to take care of yourself so that other people don't have to do it for you. You don't want to get yourself to the state where you're in such poor condition when you get older that now you're somebody else is taking care of you. You'd rather be healthy enough to take care of yourself so that you can be more independent. Okay, so any event, I think this can be helpful for trying to find some time. Okay, take care.